also make the electoral act. Like my senior colleague said, the law is there. The act is there. And just like the section 65 has said, the power is given to the INEC to conduct this election. And election process has been laid down from the polling unit, which all of us went round to vote. And then after their counted, the beavers were there to know the number of people, the agents were there, now the collation to the ward collection center. Everything was typed, the agents were there to see what all was done at the polling unit. And from there, the process is also there to go to the local government headquarters. This thing we have done, and then subsequently move to the ward, move to the state. And in the state level, all these things were checked. And I don't think there was any problem. Other, all these things have been addressed right from there. Coming here to talk on this issue, we are contrary to some of the agents that are saying, whatever they mean, we should not delay this transition. We should not delay to deceive Nigerians on what is happening. What has come here is writing that has been done.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Clement Ojuko. I represent Labour Party. Sir, this is democracy, and we have spoken on behalf of our people. As you have promised Nigerians before today that our votes are going to count, in addition to that, you told us, or you told Nigerians, that our result will be transmitted electronically. It is not too much to demand of you to fulfill your promises. Again, remind those that is telling you of your supreme powers. Tell them you are not a military officer, but you are a leader of democracy in this country. Please kindly do the needful by telling the coalition officers from the state to first tell us how these results were transmitted before now. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, my name is Bami Bigino, the agent for Young Progressives Party, YPP. I don't want to be seen to be taking sides on the side of anybody, but on the side of the law. I want to state that this is the 5th level of coalition. The first was at the polling unit, then at the ward coalition center, the local government coalition center, then the state coalition center, before coming to this coalition center, which is the 5th. And I think if there was any issue that should have been raised concerning transmission of results or whatever, they would have been tackled at those stages by our agents, which we had at all the various levels. I think what we are doing here is not in tandem with what ought to be done. I think that this process should be allowed to go. Since we couldn't tackle whatever problems, issues we had at the earlier levels, then if this process is concluded, we have the election petition tribunals that will handle whatever problems that are being raised here. I think the INEC, at this stage now, should be allowed to go on with the coalition. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Chairman, can I make a quick remark? Chairman, please.
This is...
No, I know I'm not a politician and I don't intend to be one. But we all have a stake and we all have a vote. Let me appeal to our politicians, respected individuals, to please calm down. The soul of this nation is in this hall today. And any individual that inflames this nation and create chaos, history will not forgive you. I appeal to you all. Every one of you have a very important point, and you have laid it out. Please, I don't also think in the Electoral Act that politicians have a right to stop this process. I don't like what has happened as an individual, but let's respect the law and let the law take its course. And you have every right to challenge the outcome. Please, my brother Dino and everybody make up, please, on behalf of the entire nation, we are please asking you please to calm down, let us have this process, and then we, civil society, will back you and challenge whatever it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have heard everything that you have said, but I'm going to comment on 3 issues. The first one, which was the starting point of all this lengthy conversation, is over the allegation of overvoting in the result presented yesterday from Ekiti State. What is overvoting? Where the total number of votes cast is higher than the number of accredited voters. Based on the original of the document signed by party agents at state level and the spreadsheet before me, there was no overvoting in Ekiti State. The total number of accredited voters is 315,058. That is what is on the authentic document. Any other figure that shows anything at variance with this did not emanate from the Commission. We provided a detailed breakdown of the scores by political parties across the board. Towards the end of the spreadsheet, we provided 3 columns. The first column is total valid votes, and that is 308,171. Total rejected votes, 6,301. Total votes cast, valid and rejected, 314,472, which is actually lower than 315,058. Let me recap. Total number of accredited voters, 315,058. Total votes cast, both valid and invalid, is 314,472. There is no overvoting. When you compare the total number of votes cast and the number of accredited voters, if there is anything, you may actually say that there was undervoting, not overvoting. So that is my response to the first issue raised. And I repeat myself once again for clarity. If there is any figure different from what I have presented and what came from the manual forms completed by the State Coalition Officer for the presidential election from Ekiti State, please discountenance that figure. It did not emanate from the commission. I saw some postings on the social media to the effect that the Ekiti election result was published on the 20th of February, 5 days ahead of the election. And what is the evidence? They took the result presented yesterday and took the total number of registered voters for Ekiti State and concluded that the results were prepared several days before the election. All Nigerians will bear me witness that here in this hall, we presented the hard copies of the total number of registered voters in Nigeria on state-by-state basis and the number of PVCs collected. And that information, as we speak, is on the Commission's website. So if anybody is trying to be clever by half, by taking figures from somewhere and saying, oh, these results were published or released ahead of the election, that one can only pass for fake news. And I'm sure that we are responsible citizens not to fall for fake news. So my first response is that for the election results presented for Ekiti, there was no overvoting. Overvoting means the total number of votes cast is higher than the number of accredited voters. The number of accredited voters is in this particular case higher than the total number of votes cast. So that's my first response. My second response is, are the figures consistent from what transpired at the polling units and what was uploaded or ought to have been uploaded to the IREF portal? I am satisfied that the figures on this spreadsheet emanated from the process that transpired at the polling units. The polling units are the only places where citizens vote. Everything we do thereafter is just collation of results. And we have provided the votes scored by each political party. However, if any political party believes that the figures they have from the hard copies of the results given by their polling agents at the level of collation, that the figures are inconsistent with what has been provided on the spreadsheet that we projected yesterday, I would like that political party to forward the information to the Commission so that we can speak on the basis of facts. I like the suggestion made that the Commission has power under the Electoral Act to review results, but that power is contingent upon one procedure. The process has to be concluded first before you can then talk about power to review. I want to assure political parties that any evidence that you have of any alleged wrongdoing at any level of the process, whether it's at the polling unit or at collation level, please forward this information. And I promise you, as soon as the process is concluded, we will then do the review as provided by law. On this note, I beg you for us to proceed with the process. Thank you very much. Okay. Now that we have established calm, we can calmly proceed with the process and conclude in the best interest of our country. So may I invite the resident electoral commissioner for Ogun State to present, to introduce himself, and for the state coalition officer for the presidential election from Ogun State to similarly introduce himself and present the result from Ogun State. The resident electoral commissioner.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. My name is Olani Ijalayi. I am the resident electoral commissioner, INEC in Ogun State.
Thank you very much, distinguished Chairman, INEC. My name is Professor Kayode Adebowale, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan, and I'm the State Coalition Officer of the Presidential Election Scope of the 25th of February, 2023 in Ogun State. The result for the presidential election held on the 25th of February 2023 in Ogun State are as follows. Total number of registered voters. Total number of registered voters. 2,688,305. 2,688,305. Total number of accredited voters. 612,341. 612,341. The total number of votes received by the presidential candidate of each of the political parties are as follows. Party A. Party A, 1153. AA. AA, 331. 331. AAC. AAC, 923. 923. ADC. ADC, 10529. 10529. ADP. ADP, 1734. 1734. APC. APC, 341554. 341554. APGA APGA. APGA APGA, 934. 934. EM. APM, 6012. APP. APP, 326. 326. BP 374. 374. LP 85829. 85829. NNPP 2200. 2200. NRM 542. 542. PDP 1 2 3 8 3 1. 1 2 3 8 3 1. PRP 356. 356. SDP 738. 738. YPP 366. 366. ZLP 2392. Total number of valid votes. Total number of valid votes. 580124. 580124. Total number of rejected votes. Total number of rejected votes. 31324. 31324. Total vote cast. Total votes cast. 611,448. 611,448. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Prof. and Scope for Ogun State. Were there places where election was not held or the outcome of the election cancelled?
There are places where we have cancellation. They have been compiled. The respective forms, which is EC 40G, was filled during the state collation exercise yesterday. They were all displayed. And the reasons for the cancellation ranges from overvoting. There are some that voters refuse to use the BVAS. And also there are some that was disruption, which probably some thugs came, but they did not cut away with any election material in any of our polling stations throughout.
Okay, thank you very much. Party agents, any comments or observations to the scope? Okay, please submit Your result.
Thank you.
The results of Ogun State, according to the State Coalition Officer, Professor Kayode Adebowale, the APC of Ghana 341,554 votes. The LP has 85,829 votes. NPP has 2,200 votes, while the PDP Ghana 123,831 votes. The scope for Ogun State has just handed over the result sheet to the INEC Chancellor Mahmoud Yakubu, who will in turn sign the paper.
The original handwritten completed from ECFD has been duly countersigned by agents of political parties present during state collation in Abeokuta. Thank you.
A handshake from the INEC chairman to the rep of Ogun State, Olani Ijalaye, and the school professor Kayode Adebowale. There hasn't been any reactions from this result. Perhaps some of the agents of some of the political parties actually staged a walkout after reactions to their complaints.
Okay. Now Oyo is there, and there is another state also in the holding area. So, are you ready, Oyo? Okay, please come forward along with the state collation officer.
It appears that Oyo and Yobe states are ready, but right
Sir,
now,
please introduce yourself, and the sport should introduce himself and present the results for Oyo State.
My name is Dr. Tela Adini Abdurrahman, the resident electoral commissioner, Oyo State.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I am Professor Olushola Babatunde Kehinde, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, and the State Collation Officer for the presidential election in Oyo State. Thank you, sir.
the two officers are ready, set.
For the presidential election that held on the 25th of February 2023, we have the following as the results of the election. 1. The total number of registered voters in Oyo State. Total number of registered voters 3276,675. 3276,675. Total number of accredited voters 854,439. 854,439. The total number of votes received by the presidential candidate of each of the political parties are as follows. Party A, Party A, 39514. 39514. Party AA, 1124. 1124. Party AAC, 1153. 1153. ADC, 6080. ADC, 6080. ADP, 2298. 2298. APC, 449884. 449884. APGA, 1368. 1368. APM, 462. 462. APB, 1985. 1985. BP, BP, 363. LP, 99110. 99110. NNPP, 4095. 4095. NRM, 659. 659. PDP, 182977. 182977. PRP, 433. 433. SDP, 14517. 14517. YPP, 572. 572. ZLP, 2891. 2891. Total valid votes, 809485. 809485. Rejected votes, 42471. 42471. Total votes cast. Total votes cast, 851956. 851956. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Scope. Were there places where elections did not hold or cancelled?
Yes, sir. Elections were cancelled in 17 polling units in 14 registration areas.
Reason?
Overvoting, sir. And the total number of cancelled votes were 7363. 7363.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, observations, suggestions? Okay, thank you very much. Please step forward to present your result.
There was the Resident Electoral Commissioner of Oyo State, Tyler Adeniro Abdurrahman, now working with the scoop, Professor Olushola Babatunde Kehinde, presenting their result sheet to the INEC chairman. The INEC chairman rules through the document, and the two are standing just in front of the INEC chairman. He appends his signature. The INEC chairman dressed in Baba regard leaf, scarred leaf with fitted cap. And litany of microphones in front of the INEC chairman. Is a national election. No wonder the number of microphones in front of the INEC chairman. Professor Kehinde and the REC, Oyo State, Adeniro Abdurrahman, exchanges hands with the INEC chairman. Both of them, and they now take a bow.
Okay, thank you.
Go back.
Next, we move to your state. Is the REC and the state collection officer around? Is the REC as well as the scope? Okay.
Yobe State, REC, and the scoop, they are here. That's their turn now, and they now get close to the table, and they take their seat to render the result emanating from Yobe State.
My name is Ibrahim Abdullahi, the resident electoral commissioner, Yobe State.
My name is Professor Umaru A. Pate, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University Kashere in Gombe State. I am the State Collation Officer for the presidential election of 25 February 2023 in Yobe State. With me is Ibrahim Abdullahi, the resident electoral commissioner for Yobe State. The results for the presidential election held on 25th February 2023 in Yobe State are as follows. Total number of registered voters, 1485146. Total number of registered voters, 1485146. Total number of accredited voters, 398874. Total number of accredited voters, 398874. Total number of votes received by the presidential candidate of each of the political parties as follows. A party, 312. A party, 312. AA, 915. AA, 915. AAC, 221. AAC, 221. ADC, 1034. ADC, 1034. ADP, 1295. ADP, 1295. APC, 151456. 15145. APC 1514559. Am I correct? Okay. 151459. Abga 875. Abga 875. APM 472. APM 472. APP 256.
Yes,
APP 256. BP 149. BP 149. LP 2406. LP 2406.
Okay, brown color.
NNPP
Brown color.
18270. NNPP 18270. NRM 672. NRM
Check it.
672. PDP 198567. PDP 198567. PRP 265. PRP 265. SDP 192. SDP 192. YPP 630. YPP 630. ZLP 407. ZLP 407. Total number of valid votes 378397. Total number of valid votes 378397. Total number of rejected votes 18934. 18934. Total votes cast 397331. Total votes cast 397331. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any polling units where elections were not held or cancelled?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. 1 in Fika. We had one of the polling booths with about 768 voters registered, and total number of PVCs collected 768, but because of faulty BVA, they couldn't vote. Then we also had Jakusko with LG code 04, one polling unit also affected with about 1073 voters. There was destruction of polling materials, and because of that, it was cancelled. The reports are attached to the submission here, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, any observation? Okay, please step forward to submit your result.
Rec, Yobe State. Ibrahim Abdullahi, and Scoop with the returning officer of the state, Professor Omar Pati, now steps forward to submit their result sheet to the INEC chairman. Professor Pati in Brown Abada, and he's the Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Kashere, Gombe State. INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmoud, is now signing and receiving, and we have a handshake with both Ibrahim Abdullahi and Professor Omar Pati. In Yobe State, the result, the completed voters.
That Enugu State will be ready in the next 10 minutes. So wait for the next 10 minutes to take Enugu. I also understand that Lagos and Gombe are approaching the building. Thank you. So 10 minutes will take Enugu State.
Accredited voters from Yobe State, 398, 374. APC scored 151, 459. Labour Party 2406, 2406. And MPP 18,270. And PDP for Yobe State 198,567. Already, we've had 7 states. Yesterday, it was Ekiti State. Today, we have Kwara State, Osun State, Ondo State, Ogun State, Oyo, Yobe, and more are still coming. Brasilia, it's been a busy day for the INEC chairman today.
Indeed, in the way that Chidoka, it has been, I wouldn't say a roller coaster so far, but it has been a day of mixed reactions. But I believe that at the end of the day, Nigeria will emerge victorious. But the good thing is that the results are reeling in, and people here in the hall are actually taking it in good faith, apart from, of course, the walkout speech earlier by some of the party representatives, but everything seemed to be very calm, and everyone seemed to be quite understanding. The results sheets seem not to have any fault in them. So I believe at the end of the day, we will be having the results from so many other states, at least before the end of today.
Thank you very much, Grace Elia. Indeed, some of the party agents were not comfortable with the reason given by the INEC chairman, and it was obvious that we're going to leave the stage. They were going to leave their seats. And Friday, Emmanuel, it was when they were actually leaving that most of our colleagues from the media had to rush to have a chat or interview with them. Friday, Emmanuel, you saw the movement of these men, about 4 or 5 of them, party agents from some of the political parties.
Yes, just like I said earlier, that when you get to this very point, that's the point of counting. It is expected that emotions will rise, and if there's any other thing that is scarce at this very point in time, a week ago it was a naira that was scarce, but now the results are scarce. So emotion must, rise, given the differences in parties and the faithfuls and agents, and we've seen that some of them have really, staged a walkout in protest of what they feel, about the outcome of the election. But be that as it may, just like the way one of the concerned persons here talking about a member from the civil society who actually called on all the political parties that whatever will be done here, it should be done in the interest of the entire nation. So we just hope and believe that this rising of emotion, which I have said that is expected at times like this when it speaks, but it shouldn't be degenerated, to the point of or trigger some forms of violence, and that is what we all are craving for as results. More results are coming, and the counting also, goes on.
Yes, Friday, I remember President Muhammadu Buhari stressing the fact that the results should not amount to any form of violence. Anybody who is aggrieved by this result is expected to challenge it in the courts of law. And I think that people should also desist from announcing results on social media, as the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is the only one who can give the valid and authentic results for the presidential elections. So I think that these are very important, so that there won't be any triggers for people. It is very important that Nigerians should understand this fact and should know this fact and should abide by this fact.
Thank you very much, Grace. The race is competitive and the outcome unpredictable, a further indication of Nigeria's democratic process. Ogo, if I go to you, remember an American political scientist, Lally Sabato, in his book, Pendulum Swing. Every election is determined by the people who show up. People showing up and coming out to vote this time around. Do you think that some of them are disappointed, or do you think some of them are happy? Our INEC chair here.
Well, like they say, it is not over until it is over. The collation is still ongoing. At this point, we cannot conclude until the Chief Electoral Officer, who is the INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, pronounces the winner. So for now, we still continue to wait until the end.
We still to wait until the end. Just like the Roman Catholic, we reverence Holy Communion. That reminds me of the words of an American Catholic priest and academic, Theodore Herzberg, who said, voting is a civic sacrament. It's indeed a civic sacrament. We've told you that we already have 7 states, results of 7 states. Ekiti State, we had it yesterday. Today we have Kwara, Osun, Ondo, Ogun, Oyo, Yobe. Grace, let's just review some of the results so far that we have today.
Yes, we've had some of the results earlier today. For Kwara State, we have the APC gathering 263,572, 263,572. The PDP had 136,909 votes. 136,909 votes. For LP in Kwara State, it was 31,166 votes. 31,166 votes, while the MNPP got 3,141 votes. 3,141 1 vote. On those states, for the PDP, it was 115,463. The PDP had 115,463. For the APC, it was 369,924. 369,924. The Labour Party had 44,405. 44,405, while the NNPP had 930,000 votes. 930,000 votes. We still have results from Oyo State as well as Osun and Yobe State. And in Osun State, the APC had 433,954 votes. That's 443,945 votes, while the PDP had 354,366 votes. 354,366 votes. For Labour Party, it was 23,283 votes. 23,283 votes. That's the votes cast in Osun State for Labour Party, while for the NPP, it was 713 votes, not thousand. The NPP in Osun State got 713 votes. 713 votes. Now, Ndubweze Chidoka has the results of Oyo State as well as Yobe State.
Thank you very much, Grace Elia. Oyo State. We have accredited voters, 854,439 were accredited, and APC recorded 449,884. PDP recorded 182,977. Labour Party had 99,110, and NNPP had 4,095 votes. Yobe State, which was the last state we had before INEC and the chief returning officer now gave clearance for us to have some moment of respite before other states can be ready to come and give their own results. Yobe State, a total of 398 and 874 were accredited for the election. For APC, we had APC had 151,459. PDP 198,567. Labour Party 149,000, and NNPP 18,270. Friday Monday. It reminds me that the ballot is stronger than the bullet. This quote is coming from the man himself, iconic American president, Abraham Lincoln. And not to forget, Leon Ong, a Cameroonian American human rights activist, who said that voting is not only our right, it is our power. It is your power. Friday Mother, Nigeria, national general election.
Yes, someone did say that this very what is going on here at the National Coalition Center. It's actually the soul of this nation. In other words, and whatever we say here shouldn't, incite whatever the stakeholders here talking about the political parties agenda shouldn't incite. And that actually reminds me of the quote he just quoted from the iconic, American president talking about Abraham Lincoln, who actually said that the ballots are the peaceful and rightful successors to the bullets. In other words, that's the best way which you have done again in your second quote, putting also another American, icon who did talk about anyone right to exercise, to vote. Going back to the American president, that is Abraham Lincoln, who talked about using the ballot as against the bullet. It reminds me again of a one-time president talking about President Goodluck Jonathan, who had mentioned who was the sitting president in the build-up to the election, and he did say that his blood is not worth, his political ambition is not worth the blood of any citizen. And for me, those exact words should be emulated by politicians. In other words, value should be placed on life than even one's political ambition. And that should be an issue of concern here, because whatever the parties, no matter how the emotions are raising, they must be able to, to change their emotion, to be able to control their emotion. It is expected anyway. It is natural that sometimes when it doesn't really go the way of your own party, naturally emotions will be, raising. But they should be able to control their emotions and allow INEC to do the needful. And of course, they also make, they quoted some relevant sections of the Constitution, particularly the 65 of the Electoral Act, that actually gives INEC the power, to review, but that again will be done in a matter of 7 days. So, review, of course, INEC is saddled with that power. The Constitution conferred on them the power to do a review if there are, concerns or grievances by the political parties, but that should come after 7 days. That is apart from the electoral tribunal, which of course would it's also saddled to answer some political complaints. So whatever will happen here, we still expect that the political party, the actors here should channel their grievances and their concerns to the right, the right channels or the right places.
What do you think should be in the minds of those that didn't give it fit to come out and vote? Because we still believe that it's obvious that some people did not actually vote. Remember George Carlin, American comedian, George Carlin, American comedian, who said that if you don't vote, you lose the right to complain. If you don't vote, you lose the right to complain.
And of course, that's to also talk about one's right to vote, and as well that once you have exercised that very right to vote, it also empowers you the right to also complain. So if you don't vote, it means that you've not been, a stakeholder in the political architecture of our own country. So if you don't vote, and of course the right to complain, of course, is you may lose that very right. And we've also had some scholars talking about, voting, that bad politicians are voted into government by good citizens who don't vote. So no matter how you think, no matter how you feel about, certain challenges in the country, it's good for one to actually go out to exercise his own franchise. So the right to vote is also the right to complain when things are not going on, because you actually put such a person into power. Or if you don't put, you still have the right to complain.
Thank you very much, Friday Emmanuel. Indeed, the world, Africa, is looking up to Nigeria as far as this election is concerned. We must get it right, and that is what the world is saying and what Africans are saying. Remember that it's not only Nigeria that is holding election this year, general election. We have Sierra Leone, that the election will be coming up in June. The tentative date for that election is June 24th. For Madagascar, it's November. That is when their election is billed. Liberia, October 10th. Gabon, theirs will be coming up in August this year, 2023. Then Zimbabwe is likely come up in July and August. DR Congo, December 20. Mauritania, May 13. Guinea-Bissau, theirs is coming up in June. Rwanda will be coming up in September. They've not yet fixed a date for that. And most especially, Georgia appealed that the president of Abino Foundation was very emphatic. If I had to play with the agents of the political parties here, that they should exercise restraint, exercise patience, and ensure that this process is smoothly conducted. They should not interrupt whatever that is happening. But thank God that the process is still very much in progress. Friday, the situation here is calm. We were a little bit apprehensive before now what will happen at the end of the day, but we thank God that the process is smoothly in process.
Yes, the process has been going very smoothly. The results are now coming without complaints after the key political actors, that's the major political parties, talking about the PDP, the Labour Party, and some other parties who have actually staged to work out, in expressing their, misgivings, if you like, but decided that everything has been going on smoothly, and there have not been complaints about the results so far after those major political parties, staged a walkout. We just still hope that would not also translate to another issue. Of course, again, apart from the PDP and other political parties, the result that have been given out so far, there are also other parties that also registered. 18 parties to be precise, but we've succeeded in giving you the result of only 4 parties, but these are the major, the frontline parties, if you like, that have, come out with the major results. But of course, there are also those parties have also, won. They have also had votes in some places. And as the results come, as we expect in the next 10 minutes, according to the INEC chairman, that some results are very close. In the next 10 minutes, we think to get some results, and as they come, we will announce them to you.
Long minutes. Ineku is here. So, Resident Electoral Commissioner, introduce yourself. The scope should introduce himself and then present the result.
My name is Dr. Chubemeka Joseph.
Enugu State REC is seated with the scoop, the Chief Returning Officer from Enugu State. Mr. Chukwu is dressed in pure white with red fitted cap. Sitting beside him is the REC.
My name is Dr. Chubemeka Joseph, Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, Enugu State. Beside me is the...
I'm Professor Madu ABBC Okoiwe, Vice Chancellor Michael Opera University of Agriculture Mubike, Coalition Officer for the presidential election in Enugu State.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. These are the results of the coalition we did in Enugu State. The number of registered voters, 2,112,793. 2,112,793. Number of accredited voters, 482,990. 482,990. Votes received by political parties, A, 165. 165. AA, 77. 77. AAC, 128. 128. ADC, 282. 282. ADP, 200. 200. APC, 4772. 4772. APGA, 1548. 1548. APN, 351. 351. APP, 209. 209. BP, 504. 504. LP, 428 640. 428 640. NNPP, 1808. 1808. NRM, 414. 414. PDP, 15749. 15749. PRP, 95. 95. SDP, 103. 103. YPP, 290. 290. ZLP, 1089. 1089. Total valid votes 456 424. 456 424. Rejected votes 12467. 12467. Total votes cast 468 891. 468 891. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Any places where elections did not hold or cancellations?
Yes, Chairman, we had overvoting and disruption in Aniri, Uduma 2, and Ezago, we also had disruption in Imbo in Ogu. Those are the three areas that were affected.
Okay, total number of registered voters and PVCs collected. Are they all in the 40G?
Yes, they are. We have compiled them.
Okay, any comments, any observation on the Abia result? Sorry, Enugu result. Okay, thank you very much. Please step forward to present the result.
The Enugu State result sheet will be presented by the scope of that state, Professor Madu Edebisi, accompanied by the rec of that state. He just handed the result sheet to Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the INEC chairman, and who will in turn sign the result sheet and confirm that everything is intact. So far, the APC in Enugu State has garnered 4,772 votes. The Labour Party has 428,640 votes. The NNPP had 1,808 votes, while the PDP has 15,799 votes. The live results from the National Coalition Center is coming to you live from the network service of Radio Nigeria. And we will be here to bring you all the results to the end. We're right here at the International Conference Center, where the collation of results is still ongoing. It is now the turn of Enugu State, and we're expecting that another state will come up very shortly for the presentation of their results as well.
Okay, I understand that Lagos is around. So let's give Lagos a few minutes to cross-check with the election secretariat before presenting the result. So give Lagos a few minutes.
By Lagos State to ensure that all the details in their results sheets are perfect, to ensure that there are no mistakes, to ensure that there are no omissions in their results sheets. Lagos State happens to be the 9th state that will be presenting their results so far. We have already had Ekiti State, Kwara State, Osun State, Ondo State, Ogun State, Oyo State, Yobe State, and just a few minutes ago, Enugu State and Lagos is the next on the line, and any moment from now, the REC as well as the scope of that state will be coming up to present their results to indeed Nigerians, and the chairman of INEC, Professor Yakubu Mahmoud, who will onward to receive the result and then further collate it for the final results to be presented to Nigerians probably later tonight or tomorrow, or as the results keep coming in. But for now, I can just quickly tell you that for the results of Enugu State, once again, as presented by Professor Madu Adebisi, the scope of Enugu State, the APC had garnered 4,772 votes. The Labour Party LP has 428,640 votes. The NNPP has 1,808 votes, while the PDP has 15,749 votes. I have Ndubweze Chidoka, who of course was able to get one of the observers for this election. Ndubweze, over and on to you.
Thank you very much, Grace. Here at the African Hall of the International Conference Center, Abuja, where the national collations of results of the general election is ongoing. We have many of foreign observers here. They've arrived in Nigeria. Almost, some of them have been here more than 5 days, more than 6 days, some almost 1 week. One of them is Honorable Obara Ansa Frederick, one of the observers. Dual Democratic Union of Africa, ECOWAS Parliament. He is here with us at our country position. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, your personal observation with regards to what has been happening here at African Hall of the International Conference Center, as far as this general election of Nigeria is concerned.
Thank you for the opportunity to be part of the discourse. As I indicated to you, I have been here before the elections, about 3-4 days before, and during the elections too, I have been here and I've observed the voting process itself, and now I'm happy to be part of the collation. I must say that the electoral process of Nigeria has advanced and gone forward from what we used to know. This is my second time observing elections in Nigeria. In 2019, I was in the southeast, in Enugu and the surrounding states. And we are seeing something different this year with the introduction of the beavers. Generally speaking, compared to other places that I have seen elections, including my own country, Ghana, turnout is generally a little low. But today I was looking at the collation. One of the things that I will comment on is the participation of the political parties in the electoral process. For me, from my experience in Ghana, I think it is a little low here. You see, when earlier on there were some strong demands from some political party agents, even asking the chairman of the commission to curtail the process of collation. The electoral process starts from the polling units, where after the polls, the results, the ballots are counted, and then collation starts here from your local racks or the wards, where you actually put the numbers from the polling units together, and then you move to the local government areas, and then to the states, and finally here. At each of these locations, the political parties have agents, accredited agents, who observe the process and append their signatures. All that is happening here is simply putting the numbers that have come up the chain of command through the INEC institution to this location. You're simply collating them. So as a political party agent, when you are here and you are supposed to be also getting from agents, right, the pools to the LGA to the state, you must have access to them. So if you want to bring some property by evidence, come up with your political strap, and you'll be holding that evidence. What we've seen so far is that on election day, we went to polling units, and a lot of the agents there did not really know what they were doing. They had no material to record anything. There were instances where we asked agents how many people are accredited to vote at their polling units. They had no idea. How many people had voted up to the point that we were there. They had no idea. If you come to Ghana and we're having elections, and I was in Parliament for 16 years in Ghana, so I've gone through about 4 cycles of elections. My agents at every point in time are holding tally cards. So if I get to a polling unit at say 10 a.m., I just go to him and how I voted up to now. He looks at a tally card and tell you 60 people so far. It was at 2 p.m. he will tell you maybe 200 people have voted so far. So by close of day, independent of the Electoral Commission's own statistics, your party agent can also present the political party with the necessary statistics so that you can compare with what is happening with the commission. So what we are seeing here are complaints from political party agents not backed by anything but by mere speculation. And that can be dangerous because their followers are listening to them. They are the ones in the collation center, and their posture and attitude and utterances can send the wrong signals to their party rank and file. So it is important that they come here with access to raw data from their own party people who have been part of the process from the polling station through the collation channels.
Well, some of them were actually saying when they were going out, I had to leave this commentary point to find out exactly why they were agitated. They were saying even their agents were prevented from having access to information by security agencies, that is, so security personnel that were at the venue of the election.
So then they should be able to have either the election results from the polling units, yes, or the collated results from the wards or LGAs or the states where their agents have not signed. But according to the Electoral Commission, the INEC that we are listening to here, all the results that they are displaying here and collating here have been signed by agents of these same political parties. So it is strange now to hear the political party agents here saying that their agents who have signed the documents were prevented from having access to these locations.
So they don't have any point at all.
I didn't have no point at all.
Say a very big thank you to you. One Ghanaian.
I'm a former parliamentarian. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
I was here for 9 years in Abuja.
That's great. You're almost a Nigerian. That's the Opare Ansel Frederick, Democratic Union of Africa, Foreign Observer. Thank you very much for coming. At this point, Grace, you can take it over from here.
Thank you very much, Chidoka. I also have with me Mr. Jack Epele. He is the CEO, TAP Africa. TAP Africa is an offshoot of Albino Foundation. They were formerly called Albino Foundation, but now it is called TAP Africa. Now, Mr. Epele, you have been observing closely all that is happening here and as part of the civil society organizations, what would you say so far has been the points or notes to be taken from this National Coalition Center?
Well, whatever is happening here is a very important process in the life of this country. But the country is bigger than what is happening there. And so whatever that we have to do to protect the sovereignty and the security of our lives and properties of the citizens of this country is not a big sacrifice, you know. And so like I said, the soul and the destiny of this country revolves around this room where we are, and whatever we need to do to protect it, we should protect it. I think I'm not a lawyer by my little legal experience. I don't think that the political party should stop the process if at the end of the process they don't like the outcome, they can go to court. But please note that I'm one of the persons that I'm dissatisfied with some of the things that has happened.
Yes, this was just what I was going to ask you. If you're actually satisfied with the process of the elections generally in Nigeria?
I think somehow either INEC underrated her capacity to do certain things. I think the greatest issue that we have in this election started with logistic flaws. You know, logistically, they didn't deliver the resources that they ought to deliver at the right time. That's why some polling units have to wait as late as 4 p.m. to start, you know. And so that put pressure on the entire process. And also, I can tell you that the resultant effect is that persons with disability did not participate as they should have in this whole process. Of course, when they did not show up on time, there was an increase in the electorate, and that increase further put pressure on persons with disability who probably were there, and of course they couldn't eventually participate. We had high hopes, you know. INEC had worked so hard to bring inclusivity into this whole process.
So what would you say was the problem that caused this lack of inclusivity? That is, you know, earlier you had this passionate appeal about all inclusion in these elections, but now you're saying that did not amount to what you expected.
I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but not as much as I had anticipated. I had anticipated at least 60% participation of the inclusivity component of this election, and it never happened.
So what would you say was the cause of this?
One, the level of a bit chaos at the beginning of the process, the overwhelming presence of voters that did not see INEC turn up to start on time. There could also be the inability of INEC to deliver these electoral resources, you know, at the places that are needed and at the time that they were needed. And of course, when there's pressure on the supervising officers, they become tense, and eventually they will not even take time to look out for the needs of persons with disabilities. So you'll find a situation where there was no access to the polling unit, delivery of magnifying glasses, 21,167 was procured, you know, and we have given INEC the location where persons with albinism were across board. And I can tell you that probably those things were not delivered. But we don't want to preempt anything. We're doing our findings. We have technology to drive our findings. We launched the first PwC dashboard, which INEC was supposed to connect and use. Eventually those things were not used, and that's the problem. You know, elections after elections, we find out, we discover that they have good intention, they have the product, those products were probably not delivered, or the ad hoc staff did not know how to use it.
Okay, earlier in the day you made a passionate appeal to agents of political parties. Something must have moved you to do that. What was it?
The law. I think I'm on the side of the law. The law does not permit any political party to stop this process, you know. And so as a critical stakeholder, you know, and you notice that all the people that were talking were politicians. Are they the only voice in this country? They're not. You know, that's why I had to stand up and say, our voice must be heard. You know, the process should continue. After the process, they have a right to go to court and seek redress. But to stop the process will be a disservice to the very democratic process that they are fighting for.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Jacob Fairley of TAP Africa. Thank you for being with us on the network service of Radio Nigeria.
My favorite radio station.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. My colleague Ndubweze Chidoka has another guest who is here with us. Ndubweze, over to you.
Thank you very much, Grace Ilya. We are still at the National Coalition Center, Abuja International Conference Center, the African Hall, and I have one of the domestic observers here. His name is Abubakar Idris Muhammad. Abubakar, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You've seen it all. You've been here since morning we came, and you were here yesterday, and I know that you've seen all that have been happening. This is the day 2 after yesterday's election, or after Saturday's election, because some of them were concluded yesterday. That's why I say after yesterday's election. So, your impression so far?
Actually, my impression has been satisfactory. I'm satisfied with the.
If you are done with those let them present, and then you should come there.
Yes, so far so good as far as I'm concerned. The presentation, the exercise is going on fine. Yeah, you know, but I noticed today there was some disruption, you know, from some of the party agents anyway. For me, those issues were raised, you don't have raised them here because here is a coalition center. For me, all the issues were raised should be dealt with according to the law. What I mean by saying that is like, if you have any issue with any results, I think that should be taken care of by the tribunals or the court of law. You know, this voting was done at the polling units. The agents, party agents were there. They have seen the result. They have endorsed the result up to the local government level, the ward level, the local government level, then ward level, then state level. So here is just a coalition of what your party agents have endorsed at the ward level, local government level, the polling units, and state level. So I think if your party has any issue, I mean, this is not where to come and try to disrupt the process. You know.
What was indeed in the minds of your colleagues, I mean other domestic observers, when this process actually started since morning? Because I can see that people were actually sitting very close to each other.
I didn't get the first. I didn't get what you're trying to say.
What was in the minds of some of your colleagues? I saw people who were interacting when this process started.
Yeah, honestly, we're discussing about the disruption, but I'd like when the party agents started disrupting this process, and they were not happy about it. Some people were discussing, the observers were not happy about it. You know, and they were saying that the party agents should allow the process to continue. You know? So that is my, that's what we're discussing. They are not happy that some of the party agents are trying to solve the process. They are saying that whatever grudges they have on the outcome of the election should be taken to court, not here.
Thank you very much. There's a complaint. Let's hear him out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I think it's one of the observers.
My name is Muhammad Ibrahim Biu. I'm representing the Social Democratic Party, SDP. We are not part of that. We are here to do the coalition. So we are not pulling out. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Bameyi Bigeno. I represent YPP, Young Progressives Party. We've also seen the news and we wish to inform you that we are not part of that. We're here for the coalition. Thank you.
My name is Zephaniah Gisalo. I'm a member of NRM agent. We are not part of that. We are associated with them. Thank you. We are not part of walkout. Thank you.
About 4 political parties we earlier told you walked out
Thank you, Mr.
of
Chairman.
this coalition center.
I represent the African Action Congress. We're not part of the party that walked out. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Babatunde Adedapo Olufemi. I'm here to represent Accord. Accord dissociated itself from this arrangement, walking out of this coalition center.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I remember Mr. Chief Kenneth Udeze. In law, we say receive some of it. The fact is that you are seeing me back and direct, so I didn't say any workout.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. I am Air Vice Marshal Ibrahim Maru, representing the Nigeria People's Party, New Nigeria People's Party. We are not part of that walkout. Thank you very much. We are still here with you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Mohammed Kabir Umar. I'm here with the Good Party. We are here. I did not work out, sir.
Some of the agents of some political parties here are actually telling the INEC chairman.
Juliet, supporting my colleague from PRP, you are seeing us live and direct.
That they are not part of the group that walked out.
My name is Williams Moses. I'm supporting my colleague here, YPP. We're here live.
Well, for us in the All Progressive Congress, we have confidence in the process, and we are here with you to see it through. We are not part of any boycott, walkout, or revolt as some have done. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Mohammed Yurisu Isa, NRM coalition agent. We are here with you. We are confident in the process. Thank you very much.
Yusuf Ansari, APM, we are here with you, sir. Thank
Mr. Chairman, I'm Honorable Muhammad Lawal, the National Chairman of Accord and representing Accord. We believe in the process and we are not working out. We are after one Nigeria and believe our coming together here to support Nigeria, that is what we stand for. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Beninde Agent, National Secretary, Action Alliance. We are with you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Lagos is ready. May I invite the resident electoral commissioner in Lagos to introduce himself, and for the collection officer for Lagos to introduce herself and present the result. Rec Lagos.
Thank you, sir. My name is Olusegun Agbaje, President Electoral Commissioner in Lagos State.
Thank you. My name is Professor Adenike Oladije, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Technology, Akure. I am the State Collation Officer for the presidential election of 25th February 2023 in Lagos State. And with me is Mr. Olusegun Agbaje, the Resident Electoral Commissioner for Lagos State. The results for the presidential election held on the 25th February 2023 in Lagos State are as follows. Number of registered voters, 7060195. 7060195. Number of accredited voters, 1347152. 1347152. Total number of votes received by the presidential candidates of each of the political parties are as follows. A. 3069. 3069. AA. 498. 498. AAC. 1597. 1597. ADC. 5789. 5789. ADP 2439. 2439. APC 572606. 572606. APGA 2316. 2316. APM 709. 709. APP 371. 371. BP 1837. 1837. LP 582454. 582454. NNPP 8442. 8442. NRM 609. 609. PDP 75750. 75750. PRP 1120. 1120. SDP 772. 772. YPP 1109. 1109. ZLP 9964. 9964. Total valid votes 1271451. 1271451. Rejected votes 64278. 64278. Total votes cast 1335729. 1335729.
Okay, thank you both. Any cancellations?
Yes.
Places where elections were not held, reasons?
Yes, there were cancellations. There were 3 local government areas affected by overvoting, 3 registration areas, and 9 polling units. The total number of registered voters in these areas is 5584. 5584.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments, party leaders? Any observations, any comments for the scope? Okay, thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. Please step forward to present your result. Is Gombe ready? Okay, so Gombe will be next.
Of Lagos State, Professor Adenike Oladeji of Federal University of Technology, Akure, has just presented her results, and she's handing over her result sheet to the INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakud, for signing and confirmation. We can quickly tell you that the APC in Lagos State garnered 572,606 votes. The Labour Party LP has 582,454 votes. For NNPP in Lagos State, it was 8,442 votes. 8,442 votes, while the PDP in Lagos State garnered 75,750 votes. That's for PDP in Lagos State, 75,750 votes. The INEC Chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmoud, is currently receiving the result sheets from Lagos State as presented by Professor Adenike Oladeji and the resident commissioner who is assisting her, Olusegun Abade, from Lagos State. They have just presented, and we're told that next it will be the turn of Gombe State.
And the scope should introduce herself and present the result.
I am Umar Ibrahim, the resident electoral commissioner from the state.
I am Professor Memuna Waziri, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University, Joshua. I am the State Coalition Officer for the presidential election of 25th February 2023 in Gombe State. The results for the presidential election held on 25th February 2023 in Gombe State are as follows. For Party A scored 284.
Before the party, total number of registered voters, total number of accredited voters, and then you go to votes scored by parties.
Okay, sir. The total number of registered voters, 1575794. 1575794. The total number of accredited voters, 542997. 542997. Now the votes received by political parties. Party A, 284. 284. Party AA, 296. 296. Party AAC, 158. 158. Party ADC, 1446. 1446. Party ADP, 765. 765. Party APC, 146977. 146977. Party APGA, 558. 558. Party APM, 348. 348. Party APP, 208. 208. Party BP, 210. 210. Party LP, 26160. 26160. Party NNPP, 10520. 10520. Party NRM, 1061. 1061. Party PDP, 319123. 319123. Party PRP, 384. 384. Party SDP, 137. 137. Party YPP, 439. 439. Party ZLP, 969. 969. Total number of valid votes 510,043. 510,043. Total number of rejected votes 23735. 23735. Total votes cast 533,778. 533,778. Thank you, sir.
Okay, any places where elections were not held or cancelled?
Yes, sir. The total number of cancelled votes 9640.
Okay, reasons for the cancellation? Number of registered voters in those areas?
Number of registered voters 16162.
Any record of PVCs collected?
Yes, sir. The total number of PVCs collected 9640. And reasons, you asked for reasons?
Yes.
Reasons for cancellation: overvoting, disruption, and refusal to use beavers. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Any comments on the Gombe report? Okay, thank you very much. Please step forward to present your result.
Gombe State is the 10th to present its results for collation. It has been done by Professor Maimuna Waziri of the Federal University, Gashua. She's been accompanied by the resident electoral commissioner of that state, Umar Ibrahim. She has just presented her result sheet to the INEC chairman, who will in turn confirm and countersign on the sheet and bring it forth for collation along with other results from Ekiti, Kwara State, Osun State, Ondo State, Ogun State, Oyo State, Yobe State, Enugu State, and Lagos State. For Gombe State, the APC garnered 146,977, 146,977 for the APC in Gombe State. For LP is 26,160. Labour Party in Gombe State 26,160. The NPP and NPP in Gombe State, New Nigerian People's Party and NPP garnered 10,520. That's 10,520, while the PDP has 319,123. That's 319,123. These are the results that came out from Gombe State, which happens to be the 10th state so far in the collation of results taking place here at the National Coalition Center, coming to you live on the network service of Radio Nigeria. We'll continue to be here until more states appear for the submission of their results.
More states, but they are not so close by like the last two. So I suggest that we take a break and reconvene at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Thank you very much.
So, 8 p.m. it is. For now, we're expected to stretch our legs, move about, and allow some blood to flow all over our body as we return later at 8 o'clock for the continuation of the collation of results from other states who are yet to be here. But so far, like I said earlier, we've had like 10 states who have presented their results here at the National Coalition Center in Abuja at the International Conference Center. So far, we have some of the states, including Lagos and Enugu, and Gombe happens to be the last. In the way the Chidoka, some other states also made their appearance today in this coalition center.
And that is 9 states actually made their appearance today. Kwara State, Osun State, Ondo State, Ogun State, Oyo State, Yobe State, Enugu State, Lagos, from our capital territory of Nigeria, and Gombe State. One thing was very emphatic when the resident commissioner from Gombe State was actually talking, that is the Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Geswa, Memuna Waziri. She said that the cancellation of some of the results, some of the votes, was indeed because of the refusal of some people to use bimodal voter accreditation system, that is BIVAS. She was very emphatic on that, and let me just gauge your feelings with regards to so far we've gone today. And the chairman said we'll be reconvening at 8. But today alone we've had 9 states. Yesterday it was Ekiti State.
Yes, it shows that we are making progress. By the time we reconvene by 8 p.m., more states would have arrived. And let's pray that by early morning tomorrow or noon, the presidential result would have been ready for the INEC chairman to announce. But the good thing is that we're making progress.
In fact, here I was actually saying that some of them are around, but they need to dot the I's and cross the T's to ensure that Nigerians are satisfied with the result coming out from those states. Freddie Manuel, your impression so far?
Well, it's been very smooth. At least the stage out has saved us time. I believe that without the stage out, we wouldn't have finished by now because questions, of course, would have been asked. So it's a smooth run, and we also hope to reconvene. We also take our rest, and that time we believe more results would have been ready by 8, according to the INEC chairman. So it's been quite okay, and I hope that it continues that way. And as we live here, we also monitor what is going on. But we, on our own part, also create the indulgence of Nigerians not to be carried away by anything seen on the social media. INEC, before collation here at National Center, and that is in the International Conference Center, they did lay the ground rules that no results should be believed other than the ones that will be coming here from the National Coalition Center. And of course, Nigeria will be doing justice to that by bringing the results state by state as they come. here. And don't forget again that the results of the National Assembly, that's talking about the national senators and as well the House of Representatives, have also been given at the state level. Here at the National Center is basically the result of the presidential candidates. Grace, yeah.
Yeah, in all, we are talking about 18 candidates from across the parties, but so far, those that have been making their mark are the big four, if you like. We're talking about the APC, the LP, the NNPP, and the PDP. I'm calling them alphabetically now. These are the big four, but apart from them, there are other states also, other presidential candidates from other parties who are also participating actively in this elections, and also the results have also been reeling in. But we are concentrating on this four because they are the big four, and we believe that they are the ones that Nigerians are eager to know about. This is not to say that any party is any less or any presidential candidate is any less, but this is to say that Nigerians are focusing more on these four parties. Some of these parties that we have are the YPP, the NRM, that's the National Rescue Mission, the All People's Movement APM, the Accord Party AP, the African Democratic Congress ADC, the Action Alliance AA, the Zenith Labour Party ZLP, the Boot Party BP, the Action People's Party APP, of course, not forgetting the All Progressive Grand Alliance APGA, the African Action Congress ACC, and the Action Democratic Party ADP. These are all the parties that are involved in this election, but like we said earlier, the big four are the ones that are making their mark so far at this National Coalition Center.
Yes, indeed, the big four are making their mark at this National Coalition Center already. We have 10 states and remaining 26 states plus FCT. By the time we have 26 states and FCT, then we'll get to know exactly the situation. But it remains the chief returning officer, that is the INEC chairman himself, that will give the final results. Now it's just records that we are taking of what the REC and the scope are giving here at the National Coalition Center. Remember, this coalition is actually taking place at the African Hall of the International Conference Center, Abuja. At this point, some of the observers, indeed, most of them are here. We gave their feelings actually, and they said that they are happy with the situation, with what is happening here at the African Hall. For some of them, we also interviewed. They said that if you are not actually interested in listening to some of the things that are happening here, it is better for you to give away for peace to reign. Because at the local level, at the world level, most of these parties have their agents there, and at this point is the coalition center. Let's allow the INEC chairman to take charge and to be on top of his game.
Indeed, and it is about this time that we take a break, to take a breather from here at the National Coalition Center to return to you at 8 p.m. But before that, let's give credit to the people that are working seriously to make this happen for us, clean and clear signals. Thanks to our engineers, Linus Enefola, Ghazali Mohammed, Cornelius Aku Jobi, Leonard Silvanus, Debo Aderiola. We also thank our studio manager, Sunday Bonlaye and Finihas Doyo. Thanks to our driver, Obi driver, Aminu Ajeka. We also thank Christy Dashi, who has been in the studio introducing us. And we thank Gina Ekuno, who has been working very hard to ensure that everything goes seamless. We thank our Director of Sport and Outside Broadcast, Abba Zayan, Director Engineering, Sanda Askira, Director News, Usena Akila, Director Programs, Nsushu Maki, and of course our Director General, Dr. Mansour Liman. Join us again at 8 p.m. I am Grace Ilya, and I have been working with Ndubueze Idoka and Friday Emmanuel. We return back to our studios for the continuation of normal broadcast. Thank you.
That representation from the from the International Conference Center would like to take a break from the network service to return at 8 p.m. for more results from other states and other proceedings at the National Collation Center. I am Christy Dashi. Good evening.
I see it coming.